Hi everyone, it's cards.byrachel for the stamp stove with another get cracking on Christmas video. Here you can see a postage card. I made of camera, I used the Crealis postage die. I'm using the Fawn Silly Goose, Fawn Cheesy Christmas and a Christmas in the Desert. And I will be doing some masking to give all my cute goose these little Christmas hats. I pulled them from the Christmas in the Desert stamp set, but a lot of Lanvin sets have these cute little hats. And I'm using some masking tape, and here you can see, yes, then the cute little goose will be reading a book to his cute little baby on Christmas. I thought that would be so adorable. And the fun part about all these cute little hats, you can make any critter of Lanvin into Christmas, Halloween, birthday, just by doing some masking. You can see me doing the masking, but I also have a live where I explain step by step how masking kind of works. So if you're having trouble with that, I would suggest checking that video out. I go in way more detail and I create like a full scene, like a full card that's all masked. So be sure to check that out in case you're having trouble with that. But the main part is that you want to mask off the part that will be in the front first. So work front to back. That's also what I explained in that live. In this case, the hat will be in front of the little goose here. So we stamp and mask that first, and then we do the goose. And in this case, also the little present. But I wanted it a bit closer towards the goose, so that is why I'm doing it separately. And I'm also masking the goose and the present just because I want to do inking on my background. If you want to use your markers, for example, to create your background, then you only need to mask the Christmas hat in this case, because you will not be needing it to cover anything else up from the ink, because you will be using your markers, which can be very cute as well. But if you guys follow me longer, then I'm a big ink addict, so I like to do that. Here I grabbed a hillside border from Lanvin, and I'm gonna use Salvage Patina to create the snowy ground for a cute little goose here. And this will be a pastel themed Christmas card again, and I'm using shaded lilac. Just this color combination is amazing, and I'm leaving some white at the top actually. And I think I show one, maybe two. Oh yeah, I needed that Christmas hat again for this one. But I think I showed inking on 2 of the 4 postage stamps, and then the rest I'll do off camera, I believe. But it will be all the same anyway. Here I'm using my favorite Spellbinders splatter to add some shiny splatters to all my images. I'm not showing the fort because I need to take off that Christmas hat and then stick it on. Here we go. So I'm showing it now, but that's why it wasn't in the first row of splatters. Here I just created a standard size card base, I believe. Yeah, and I'm adding a very, very light purple. It's a Spellbinders cardstock, and on camera it almost seems white, but in real life you could see a little bit of purple coming through it. And then I'm gonna attach this postage die that we created, and it's just gonna have a little bit of an edge, see? And it's not a standard sized card, it's a square card. I don't know why I thought it would be standard size, but it's 5 by 5 each. So, and now we can inlay these. I cut these a little bit bigger than our inked panels, and this is like out of this sort of Salvage Patina Aqua kind of color to bring out that from our ink background as well. So we have a little bit of purple, we have a little bit of the white, and a little bit of the aqua. We do still have the Silly Goose stamp in stock, so I'll make sure to link it in the description box down below. And also these postage stamps that I'm using from Waffle Flower, the Euro symbols and the postage collage stamp we have in stock as well, so I'll link them as well. I heard some people have questions about the description box I'm referring to. If you look under my video and you see an option that says more, or in Dutch meer, that will open the description box, you guys, and that's where all the links and also measurements for some of my boxes and cards will be. So it's an easy reference, so be sure to check that out if you want to see some links or measurements or products used and stuff like that. I'm just randomly adding all these postage stamps, also using the North Pole one from Waffle Flower, which is a Christmas themed. So we have like a Merry Christmas stuff already on our card as a sentiment, basically, but in a postage style. And I'm just adding these randomly, like, no really rhyme or reason, just where I think they will look good. And I really love these marks. So, and then the nice reveal, the same with stencils, but also with masking. This is so satisfying. I feel you can really see your whole scene coming to life. And then, of course, it is also time for some coloring. I will be using my Olo markers today. And as always, I will have my affiliate link down below. And you can also use it on the European Olo shop. So, you know, no extra taxes or import cost or whatever. They also do free shipping, actually, above a certain amount on your order. So if you want to try some Olo markers, be sure to check this out. You can see the colors I'm using on the caps there. And I went for this very light brownish color. You could use grays, you could use browns. I also used some like more yellowy toned browns before on these geese. Is it geese or goose? Goose, right? Or is geese the when there's multiple? Well, anyway, you guys know what I mean. And of course, a very light orange on their beaks and their, feet. So yeah, very adorable. And of course, I will need some pink cheeks, because I always love pink cheeks on my critters there. And here I'm using some blue violets for some of the details, like the hats and the cute little presents and stuff. So yeah, really staying into that pastel theme. That's why I wanted the goose to have like a light brownish tint as well. I thought gray would be, because we already left some white in the sky and on our postage die itself. So, I thought another color would be better, but you do you. You could do traditional colors or use a totally different stamp set for this design. Like I said, Lanvin has lots of these small little hats and stuff, so you can use stamp sets that aren't really meant for Christmas as well, which I think is really, really fun. Here I'm adding some of my beloved white highlights, of course. This GooseStamp Set Silly Goose, I've used a lot this year, actually. I really like these goose. I think they're so fun. For fall, winter, spring, summer, it doesn't matter, which makes them very versatile, I feel. So if you do not have this one from Lanvin yet, I would definitely suggest grabbing it, you guys. It's very, very versatile. Of course, I wanted some foam to really pop up those, colored postage squares that we made to really put your sides to them, basically your eye to them. So I'm just gonna attach those here. And that's it for today, you guys. Another Get Cracking on Christmas video done. Checklist done. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I wish you all a very crafty day, and be sure to like, subscribe and comment. Bye bye.